Mr. President, why aren't you going to CDC today?
He's actually sent me.
I'm
gonna go down.
You could tell that.
Yep. He said,
We may go. There was, they thought there was a problem at CDC with somebody that had the virus. It turned out negative, so we're seeing if we can do it. But yesterday afternoon, we were informed that there may have been a person with the virus, and they now find out that that was a negative test. They've tested the person very fully, and it was a negative test. So I may be going. We're going to see if they can turn it around with Secret Service. Yeah, we may be going. Here, Steve, this is for you, after covering me so well.
How big a hit to the economy?
It's the first time I've ever done that to a reporter.
How big a hit to the economy are you expecting
Well,
from the
job numbers
coronavirus?
just came out, and they're incredible. The job numbers were tremendous, and we picked up close to 80,000 new jobs from last report. And if you add that up, it's over 350,000 jobs. Job numbers just came out a little while ago, and they were shocking to the people that were analyzing them.
Do you think that Congress or your administration needs to take more action to diminish the risk of recession?
Well, all we can do is do what we do. I mean, we're getting a lot of business from people staying, in other words here, which I've always liked anyway, you've known that for a long time. But people are staying here and spending their money here as opposed to going to Europe and other places. Now that'll change when this goes away, and hopefully that'll be sooner rather than later. But people were, I would say virtually everybody, you saw the job numbers, I guess, people were shocked. I think financial markets will bounce back as soon as this really bounce back. Don't forget, they're down probably 10 or 11% from where they were, but they were up 70%. So it's only it's a relatively small piece. I don't like to see it happen because I was looking for 30,000 very soon. You were. It seemed days away from 30,000, and now we have a little more room to make up. But I think the country is so strong. We're so strong as a country now. We have never been like this. The consumer is generating so much because of the tax cuts, the regulation cuts, and the things we've done. So I think we're in great shape. I think we're in great shape. This came unexpectedly a number of months ago. I heard about it in China, came out of China. I heard about it, and we made a good move. We closed it down. We stopped it. Otherwise, the head of CDC said last night that you would have had thousands of more problems if we didn't shut it down very early. It was a very early shutdown, which is something we got right.
No stimulus needed.
I don't know. We're going to see whether or not the Fed wants to stimulate. In my opinion, they should, because Europe is and China is and everybody is but us. We have a Fed that is not exactly proactive. I'm being very nice when I say that.
No fiscal stimulus.
I think what happens is the Fed should cut and the Fed should stimulate. And they should do that because other countries are doing it, and it puts us at a competitive disadvantage, and we have the most prime. We are considered by far the most prime, and it's our dollar that everybody uses. The Fed should stimulate, and they should cut. And why should Germany have an advantage over us with interest rates? So Germany just announced that they're stimulating and they're cutting. Asia is, all over Asia they are. China is tremendously, and we're really not. And we pay higher interest, we have a higher rate, and it's ridiculous, frankly.